Is he showing any signs of regaining consciousness?
He's responding to painful stimuli. His pupils are even and reactive. He could be waking up any minute.
All right, you know what? I can't wait. I want to put the necessary paperwork through. I want to have him transferred to a hospital in Switzerland.
If you remove Mr. Alcazar, it could compromise his recovery, possibly put his life at risk.
Lorenzo is in more danger if he stays here. Lorenzo is surrounded by enemies. And I'm not just talking about Skye and Lorenzo. There are other people that we don't know about. Now, I can't leave him in Port Charles. And I can't stay here because it's not safe for the baby.
The surgery I performed was successful. If Alcazar's condition hadn't been compromised by whatever brought on the cardiac arrest by now...
That is the whole point. The reason he's unconscious is because somebody injected a lethal drug into his IV.
And it didn't work. He's stabilizing. As his doctor, I'm telling you, it's better for him to wait here and wake up.
What, so the same person can come and finish the job?
In a fully staffed hospital, that's not likely.
Look, I'm not interested in playing with the odds, okay? I'm interested in keeping Lorenzo alive.
So am I. Which is why I'm telling you, it's better for him to stay here.
Why don't we do some tests, get some scans, and see if Alcazar is actually stable enough to be transported?
Yeah.
The tests indicate your husband is stable enough to be moved.
Well, good. Start the paperwork.
I still advise that it's better that you keep
We'll let
him
you know
here.
when the paperwork is ready. Once you give someone your opinion, it's best to stand back and let them make their own decision.
This coming from a woman who's constantly intervening.
I already admitted it. I should have never told people what they could and couldn't do.
Lorenzo, please wake up. I don't want to risk injuring you even more. I need you here. Because I am bluffing in a game where I don't know the rules, and I need you to tell me who's a friend and who's an enemy. Now, the last thing you said to me was that I need to protect myself and Lila Ray, so if that's what I have to do... Lorenzo, can you hear me?
Okay. Skye.
Lorenzo. Oh my God.
Hey.
Hi. Oh, I can't believe you're awake.
Yeah, it appears to be. Why are you crying?
Oh, okay, let's take your pick. There's something in my eye, or I decided I hate the color of these walls, or how about I'm so happy to be looking in those beautiful blue eyes again.
If you'd done that sooner, I wouldn't have been out of it for so long. Was I out of it long?
Days. Do you remember anything?
I remember standing in Sonny's office holding a gun. I was threatening to shoot him. Did I?
No. Sonny shot you in the head.
Great. Tell me.
Well, apparently Carly showed up, which was just a distraction that Sonny needed to grab his gun and fire. So now they're claiming self-defense. Anyway, you were rushed here in extremely critical condition. It was really touch and go there for a while. And then Patrick Drake performed a very risky brain operation, which you should have come out of days ago, but you didn't because it was a complication.
A medical complication?
No. I went home to check on Lila Ray, and when I came back, I found out that somebody had injected some kind of lethal drug into your IV. And I assume it had something to do with that mysterious shipment you were expecting, because all of a sudden, out of the blue, this man appeared, claiming to be your business associate, asking all kinds of questions, which I had no idea how to answer.
What man?
Me.
Mr. Craig showed quite an interest in your recovery.
Is that so?
He looked in on you more than once. He expressed concern about this shipment you two are expecting. Enough so that he asked me to clarify the details of its arrival.
But your lady was a daunting combination of charm and discretion. She told me nothing.
My lady is as smart as she is beautiful. She knows not to trust a man just because he claims to be trustworthy.
Lorenzo, you've just regained consciousness. Do you want me to call a doctor?
No. I think Mr. Craig and I have a few things to discuss. Alone, if you don't mind.
Okay. I guess I could go call and check on Mother Meg.
Hey. It shouldn't take long.
Well, then neither will I.
I suppose you're going to take exception to my asking Skye a few harmless questions.
If you wanted to back out of the deal, you should have said so, instead of trying to kill me.
Why would I want to kill a man this deal hinges on? I can't sell what you don't deliver.
Well, call me cynical, but it occurs to me that you might want to cut me out. Now that the hard work's been done and the risk's already been taken.
Well, the work, yes, but the risk is just beginning. Considering you're shot in the head while a deal of this magnitude was on the table, you're allowed a bout of healthy paranoia. But I mean you no harm.
Until the shipment arrives.
Oh, it would be prudent for both of us to know the time and date, just in case.
Well, just in case you are the one that messed with my IV. I'm going to keep that information on a need-to-know basis. Right now. That doesn't include you. So in the meantime, I would suggest you give me and my family a very wide berth.
I don't like threats, even when they're veiled.
Anyone who is not a patient or staff needs to clear this room right now. That means you.
I'm sorry. Speedy recovery.
Grab you some juice.
Thank you. Are you also to be credited with sending Epiphany in to run interference?
Well, she was intimidating, not to mention available. But beyond that, I will not answer any more of your questions until you answer mine. Now, what is going on? Who is this Craig person?
Mr. Craig is a mailman. I get the shipment from the sellers, give it to him, and he gives it to the buyers.
The shipment of what?
Skye, you already know too much for your own good.
I beg to differ, Lorenzo. I didn't know enough. Now, you almost died twice. And I wasn't just terrified. I had to scramble to protect you, armed with not nearly enough information. No, I am still willing to do that, okay? Under one condition. You fill in the blanks right now, or we are done. For good.
Thank you. Now tell me why you didn't take our little girl and head to Geneva like I told you to.
If I had, you'd be dead. Is that what you want?
What I want is a life with you, away from these business connections. To get out from underneath all this. If I move this shipment, that could possibly happen.
I see you deftly avoided answering my question, Lorenzo. What is in the shipment?
I really don't know. That's the God's honest truth. And the fact that they won't tell me makes this possibly the most dangerous shipment that I've ever tried to move. Up in the next plane now?
It's too late for me to bail on you.
I hope you won't be sorry about that.
It makes three of us. One more question. Where does Sonny fit in?